Hi, Lynn. My name is Doug Bennett. I was a juror this year at the 2018 Texas Summerfest Print Competition. I'm here today to provide you a critique on your gorgeous image here titled My Little Chickadee, which scored a very nice 84 at the top end of the merit category. So, congratulations for that. And as I gaze at this image, my first reaction is very well deserved. My goodness, wow, this just pops out. The thing I like about this, as soon as you see it, it immediately has a very strong artistic feel to it. And when you get that kind of initial reaction, you've got the jurors already thinking positively about your image. And as they examine it further, they're generally hoping that they don't see any technical issues that would tend to draw them back in terms of their score and that initial positive reaction. So my tough task, is to provide you with some thoughts in terms of what you might be able to do with this image to bring it into that next level. The number one, and I do have a couple of comments. The number one thing that I think is probably keeping the score down just a little bit. I love the background in terms of the very smooth, soft transition of tonalities and hues that you got going on. They just bring us right into the bird. There's gentle flows of color that bring us in there, and it just works wonderfully. The thing that distracted me is this area here is just a little bit darker. You can kind of see that. You don't see that going on other than up here, which is okay. But it's just, you know, for me, I just asked the question, what happened here to make this darker? Gosh, I wish it was not there. I wish it was the same smooth flow of hue and tonalities that we see. And it just looks like an overlay of tonality, a darker tonality of what's underneath there that's just gorgeous. So if that's something that you could fix, I think that would get you into the next category with this image because it is gorgeous. And what really makes this work is that softness of hue, tonality changes we have going on here. Then we see the chickadee with the really beautiful contrast, beautiful colors. It makes the chickadee just really pop out, grab you, and just drives the impact of this image. Love the treatment of the eye here. It looks so beautiful. Nice sharp detail. A little bit of highlight there without it being overdone. Works great. One thing that I did see that I thought was a little bit distracting that maybe some other jurors saw is that the tail is getting a little soft out here. I noticed that the feet of the bird is here. Of course, I know the body extends towards the camera a little bit. The tail is also extending towards the camera a little bit. And so I'm not real sure why this fell out of focus. If your depth of field was just not quite enough to get it, I'm not sure. But it is a little soft. The thing that is also, I think, a little distracting is the edge of the tail comes right to the image there. It's kind of an old adage of, is it in or is it out when it's that close? If possible, from your original file, if you could draw the crop a little bit below so that the edge of this tail is not right next to the edge there, I think that would eliminate that kind of a high contrast point that attracts the eye to that spot. And because it's a little soft there on the edge of the tail, we don't want anything that would tend to draw the juror's eye to that spot. So with that, this image is so great. I really don't have anything more that I could offer you. Certainly, I think the biggie is the crop here, and more so this darker area here. My kudos to you for entering this and for that score. And certainly, I don't know if you've entered this in IPC this year or if you're starting on a set of images that you're going to work for next year. But I would certainly continue on with this image, try out those changes, and hopefully we can see this in higher categories in the future and perhaps hitting IPC and going into the loan collection. How great would that be? So appreciate the opportunity to provide this critique today. I hope that these comments have been some help to you. So thank you very much.